Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Hussein Qahtan Al Alwan, a prosthodontist in College of Dentistry, University of Baghdad. Happy to share this video about the design of cobalt chromium removable partial denture. In this short video, I am going to explain how to draw a two-dimensional cobalt chromium partial denture design for such a simple Class 3 Mode 1 Kennedy classification case of an upper arch. I always prefer to start with determining the location of the rests. As we know, the significant feature of the cobalt chromium partial denture is the presence of supporting rests that are principally located at the neighboring abutment teeth, which are located adjacent to the edentulous span in such a Class 3 case. Here we use the standard occlusal rest and we draw it with a black color for recognition purposes. You can notice the triangular shape of the rest with an apex directed towards the center of the tooth and base towards the marginal ridge. After completing the drawing of rests, we think to determine and select the proper major connector in such a case. Here, the single palatal strap is the major connector of choice. It is important to remember that the major connector should cross the midline in a perpendicular relationship with the median palatine line and follow an anatomic replica form, especially with the valleys of the Ruggie area. Here, the anterior border of the major connector is away from the Ruggie area, so the anterior border will be drawn with a straight line. The palatal strap will connect the other components of the removable partial denture on either side. So I am going to draw these components starting with the minor connectors. The first minor connector to draw is the proximal plate that connects the gridwork with the rests. Then draw the lattice form gridwork. These are the proximal plates, so we can differentiate it from the lattice of the gridwork. As you see, all these minor connectors were drawn with a blue color. Please pay attention to the line that connects the gridwork with the major connector, which is called the finishing line. This represents a dam that keeps the acrylic away from the major connector, and we draw it with red color. The best place of the finishing line in the upper arch is 2 mm away from the palatal aspect of the posterior teeth. So neither very close nor very far. So this is the typical position of the or location of the finishing line. Now I am going to draw another component of the removable partial denture, which is the direct retainer. Here, the circumferential clasp is the direct retainer of choice. Please notice that we draw the retentive arm with a tapered termination and red color, in opposite to the reciprocal arm that drawn with a blunt termination and blue color. Finally, the denture base acrylic is drawn with the normal pencil color. Thank you for watching. Thank you for my little boy for borrowing his coloring pens. Thank you.